Hello team, welcome to a fireside Frogger session. Don't worry, it's not a real fire. No chance of me getting set alight, I hope. But what we need today is a bit of a mat, a bit of a space. We're going to be going through a flow series of Frogger. If you've done it with me before, you might recognize some of the sun salutation. We're going to be holding some dynamic poses, and then in the second half of the session, we're going to be down on the mat and we're going to be releasing the areas around our lower back and really focusing on the spine. So how we hold ourselves, making everything around here mobile and strong. So let's get into it. Get into the front of our mat first of all, leaving a space behind us with our feet together. We are going to inhale, reach up, overhead, stretch the spine up to the sky. And as we exhale, we're going to fold down towards our toes. Next inhale, look forward, lengthen your spine as if you're about to dive in a swimming pool. And then as we exhale next time, step your right foot back, left foot's going to follow. We're in our plank position, strong. Exhale, bend the elbows, doing a little push up if you can. Inhale to upward dog, lift your chest, arch the back gently. And then exhale to downward dog, where we're going to stay for a couple of breaths. Downward dog, your hands are about shoulder width, feet about hip width, and everything's lined up. So if you look at your feet, they're facing forward, your hands pressed into the ground. And as we push through the floor with our hands, you feel your hips rise, and you're trying to create a bit of length through your back, through your spine. Straighten the legs if you can. Just take a couple of breaths here. One more breath, inhale through your nose, lift the hips, stretch your spine. Hold it there as you exhale. And then we're going to come out, we're going to crouch, look forward, ready to pounce, right foot between the hands, left foot follows, exhale down to your toes again. Finish by inhaling up to the top. We go again, a little bit quicker this time. Inhale up. Exhale, down, fold. Inhale, look forward, long spine. Step the left foot back now, right foot follows, strong plank hold as you bend the elbows, exhale. Inhale to upward dog, gently arch the spine again. Exhale, downward dog. Big, strong downward dog. Few breaths, hold. Line your feet and your hands up correctly. Straighten your arms, push through the mat, lift your hips up to the sky. Lengthen through your spine. Breathe slowly. One more breath. Inhale through the nose, lift the hips. Hold it there as you exhale. Down we go again, crouch. Look forward, left foot, steps between the hands, right foot follows. Exhale down. Inhale, back up. Oh, it's getting hot in here. Hot in here, as they say. Good job, we're warm, aren't we? Feet are going to go past hip width, just a little bit wider than is comfortable. We're going to turn our right foot so it opens our hips up. Left foot comes in. We inhale up, looking as tall as we can. And then exhale down the inside of this front leg till you feel your stretch somewhere in your hips. You'll stop. Now thinking of our spine, we want it to be long. We inhale and turn through the spine and up towards the sky. Hold the pose. Good. Leave it. Release. Other side. Turn your left foot open, right foot comes in. Again, we inhale up so we're nice and tall. Exhale down. Slide down the inside of the leg. Find your stretch and then turn. Twist. Look up to the sky. Hold it there. and release again. Beautiful. Now we reverse that. Triangle pose it's called. Right foot open, left foot in. We're going to turn again towards this front leg, but we're going to close the hips this time. Opposite arm comes up. So my left arm is up. Inhale, tall. Exhale, down. Back of the hand on the outside of this leg now. Thinking of your spine, long. Turn the other way. Twist, look up to the sky. Hold the pose, strong. Push your feet through the ground to create more twist. Good, release. Other side. Left foot open, right foot in. Close those hips up. Inhale your right arm up. Back of your hand on the outside of the leg. Turn, twist again. See how it feels? I've got a few clicks and creaks going on today. We're going to work them out the body. That's what we're doing. That's what we're here for. Release. I'd never leave you for good though, do they, these creaks? Call it character. Character, isn't it? Anyway, wide feet. Wider than you want to go. Yeah, as wide as your hips will let you go. We go into a side stretch where we open up that foot, just like our triangle pose. So right foot open again, left foot in. But we're going to take our body weight towards the front leg, creating some space in the hips here. Once you feel settled down there, we can think about our spine. We're going to drop the forearm onto the thigh, lift our head up and push, extend the arm up overhead, create length through your torso, through your ribs and your core, which all connect to your spinal cord. So if we can lengthen, hold the pose. Release. Good. Other side. Left foot open, right foot in. Same thing, glide. Take your weight across. Make sure you're secure down the bottom. You feel good. Forearm comes onto the thigh. We lengthen through our spine and we push and extend the fingers over the top. Hold the pose. Make it look good. You've got it. Release. Top job. Keep those legs wide. We're going to reverse this one as well, which is one of my favourite spinal twists. Right foot open, left foot in, glide. Opposite forearm is going to come onto this thigh. So I'm going to face away from you. We're going to turn, putting our hands into prayer position, so palms together, but in front of our chest. So you've now got your elbow on your thigh, hands in prayer position. We're pushing through our hands to create twist right through our back. Try to look up towards the ceiling. Push into the floor with your feet strong. And then release. You doing all right? Good. Let's change. Left foot open, right foot in. Glide across again. Find your stretch down below. Then think about this forearm coming to this thigh. Let's twist the other side. Prayer position again in the hands. Pop those hands in front of your chest and push down through your hands. Create twist in your back. The spine is designed to twist. Let's twist it. And then release. Beautiful. Keep your feet wide. We're going to do almost like a ragdoll, but with wide feet. So we're going to take our hands and put them on our elbows like this. So opposite hand on opposite elbow. Inhale to stand tall, and then I want you to exhale, fold over, and just dangle. Just dangle there for a couple of breaths. Happy for you to bend your knees if you want. If you straighten them, it will stretch your legs a bit more. But our focus is the back today, so if we can just think about dropping our elbows towards the ground. You're not going to touch the ground, I doubt, but you're going in that direction. The weight of your arms and your head is going to draw the top of your spine away from the bottom of your spine, creating a bit of a release almost for your back. It's lovely. Decompress your spine a little bit. Just take a breath there. Hands come off the elbows onto your thighs. You're going to push yourself back up nice and slow. Bring your feet together. Thankfully. Oh, a bit of pins and needles there. Lovely. Right, feet together. Character, again. Creaking, pins and needles, character. We've got balance before we get on the floor and do the good stuff. We are going to be as tall as possible. We're going to try and stand on one leg in our tree pose. So tree pose you can do here with your toe on the ground and your heel on the inside of your shin bone. But if you're able to bring the foot up and you're confident in your balance, we're going to put it inside this top part of our leg, inner thigh, so above the knee. We are then thinking about our body from the ground up. Foot's in the ground, we lift up through, up right into our head like there's a string pulling us up to the sky. Hands together, hold the pose. With the eyes, we're trying to look forward, keeping that length through the body. If you feel confident, on the next inhale, take your hands up over your head. Keep looking forward. Stretch the body up to the sky. And bring those hands back to your heart. Release the foot. Well done. Hope you're still upright. If not, get back off of the floor. Let's try again. Try the other leg. So other way round. Got your options. Maybe your heel's down here. Maybe it can come on the inner thigh. You choose. But I want you to get your balance right. Focus on how your body's holding itself. So from the ground, foot pushed into the floor. There's a line coming up through your body. Lifting your head towards the ceiling. Place your hands in front of your chest. Make your body tall here. If you feel confident, comfortable, inhale, take the hands up. Push the fingers to the sky. Really lengthen it now. Good. Release. Bring yourself back down to earth. Well done. Well done. It's tough, that balance stuff. Not many of my clients like the balance one, but it's so, so important. And if your spine's aligned well enough and you've thought about your posture, it makes it much easier. Let's come down to kneeling. Focus now on all of our vertebrae. I'm going to do 5 different stretches. A lot of them are passive, where we just hold them. But we'll start off actually with a cat-cow. Cat-cow. Arching your lower back. So arch your lower back. You kind of roll your hips, arch your lower back. Then you lift your chin at the front. Inhaling for this one. As you exhale, we're going to do the opposite. We're going to tuck the chin down, roll the hips in the other direction to arch the back the other way. Exhaling. And we're going to do 4 rounds, repeating that movement, but make it more fluid now. So as you inhale, arch your back, lift the chin. Exhale. Tuck the chin down, arch the other way. Again, inhale, arch your back, look up. Exhale, chin down. Arch your back the other way. Let's do a couple more. Inhale. Just really think about what's happening with your spine as we arch and lift the chin. Can you feel your vertebrae? Exhaling back the other way, tucking it down. The more control you can have over your spine, the better. One more. Inhale, arch the back. Exhale, tuck the chin down. Tummy in. Good. Bring yourself back to what we call neutral, just a standard position for your spine. Take the hands then half a step forward. We're going into a child's pose. As we exhale, we sit the bum back towards our heels. And depending on your flexibility, depends where you get to on this one, but you have the potential to get your bottom right onto your heels if possible. But I want you to keep your hands forward. So don't worry if your bum's not all the way down, just take it as far as it wants to go. We're going to push the fingers away from us to create a bit of length in our back and in our arms. Inhale, strong push of the hands, and then exhale, drop your head towards the floor. We're going to hold this position for 2 breaths, slow breaths, inhaling through our nose, exhaling out the mouth. Pushing the hands away from you. Long spine. One more time. Inhale through the nose. Exhale out the mouth. Great. To come out, hands are going to come closer to our knees. Push ourselves back up. Shake it off. Shake it off. Shake it off. Sorry. Killed that song. Thread the needles next. Let's move on. Thread the needle is where we come through and come round. So we're going to twist our spine. We do it like the cat-cow. It's quite fluid. I want you to start up in a comfortable kneeling position. Take your left hand up towards the sky. Inhale. Then as you exhale, we're going to tuck it under the gap here and push it away from us, dropping the shoulder towards the ground. Now when you inhale again, take it back to the start, looking up to the sky. Exhale, tuck it under, thread the needle, twist. 2 more this side. Inhale up. Exhale, tuck it under. Again, 1 more. Inhale up. Exhale, tuck it under. Good. Hand back to earth. Let's switch sides. Inhaling the right hand up to the sky now. And exhale, tuck it underneath. Slide underneath. Drop the shoulder. And up we go. Inhale. Exhale, tuck it under. Again, inhale, bring it up to the sky. Exhale, tuck it under. 1 more. Inhale, twist as much as you can. Exhale, tuck it under. And then we're going to release. We're going to come off the knees, you'll be pleased to know. We're going to roll down to the ground for 2 more stretches. 2 more. 2 more and you're done. One of the simplest stretches for your back, your spine, is a knee hug. A knee hug. So from here, we're just going to literally rock ourselves back down to laying. Give ourselves a little hug. We all need a hug from time to time, don't we? Sometimes other people don't want to do it, so we do it ourselves. In my case, it's quite often. Don't be sad for me. Don't be sad for me. But hug your knees into your chest. If you want to lift your head, if it feels comfortable, that does create more of a stretch in your back. But it's such a simple, simple move, this. You ever feel a bit of stiffness around your back, around your spine? Just get into this position. Good, then release. Let the feet drop to the ground. Our final stretch today is called a side twist. It's on the floor. It's right across the lower back into our hips almost, and we're going to hold the pose for a few breaths each side. So let's talk through how we get into it. With the knees bent, we're just going to drop them over. I've gone to the left-hand side, or whatever side. I then want you to take your knees and try to put them at a 90-degree bend. So if you know your angles, it's just a right angle, 90-degree bend. So you look at your knees, you look at your feet and your hips. Is there 90-degree angles there? Then, with the bottom hand, my left hand, I'm going to grab the knee, push it into the other one. So I've got it clasped in position. When I feel it's like it's secure, I'm going to keep the knees there, inhale and twist my upper body away from the knees, but keep the knees clasped together. And you'll find your stretch somewhere. We've created like a corkscrew in our body, with the knees twisting one way, the hands and shoulders coming away the other side. You want to push and extend that arm out, away from you, and really pull the knees down towards the ground if you can, to create this really nice passive stretch as you close your eyes and take a couple of breaths. Good. When you're ready, bring the right arm back towards the other side. We're going to flip it over to the other side. So just roll over, find the 90-degree bend, the other side. Trying to get those knees clasped together. Bottom hand grabs the knee, secures it in position, and then we inhale, twist away. Final stretch today, so make sure you're comfortable. You give in to your pose, into the stretch, just let it happen. Let gravity pull you down to the floor. Long, slow breath. One more. And then take your hands back towards your knees. Bring them to center. Little knee hug. And the video is going to end in a second, right? I'll invite you, if you wish, to stay here in the knee hug, or even take a little corpse pose. Just have a lay down. Let your body recover. Let it rest. Well done. Taking the time for yourself today. Not everyone does it. You have. Your body's going to thank you for it. I promise you that. So thanks for joining me. Hopefully see you again soon.